Hi, I'm Drew D'Amelia, and today's movie is The Bye-Bye Man. The Bye-Bye Man is the movie we've all been waiting for. Say goodbye to hello, and hello to goodbye-bye. The Bye-Bye Man was great, because it was fucking terrible. The premise was that if you think or say the name of the Bye-Bye Man, he gets you. You'd think that thinking it would be enough. Like, if you've said it, you've more than likely already thought it. But just reading the words apparently drives you insane. So, like, isn't it enough to just read them? Do you have to think or say them? By the way, the opening credits were particularly silly this time around, as they featured the production companies Lamph and Tang. My friends and I wouldn't let this go, and when a character in the opening scene kept repeating, "Don't think it, don't say it," we joked that he was trying not to say Lamph, and I swear, at the very end of the scene, that character went off camera, and it really sounded like he shouted, "Lamph!" At first, I was stifling my laughter because I wanted to be polite, and it looked like there were some people taking the movie seriously in the theater, but about 2/3 through, everybody was laughing. It's like the whole theater acknowledged the movie for what it was, a comedy. There is honestly so much wrong with this movie that I'm more than likely going to make a whole other review just to discuss all of that stuff. But for right here, I've decided to randomly select 4 things that I have to say about the Bye-Bye Man. Just a random 4 things, and I'll talk about all the other things another time. At one point, a black main character talks about how the dishes in the house are too white. I can't tell if he meant they were too clean, or if he meant they weren't African American enough, but either way, I have no idea why he said that. Is there a way for dishes to be black? Am I missing something? There's a librarian that gets involved in the great Bye-Bye Man mystery, and at one point, she's on the phone with the main character talking about how she's discovered something. And then, when she ends the phone call, the shot pans out to reveal that she's stabbed her entire family to death because I guess the words Bye-Bye Man drove her crazy. Most of the characters have known these words for the whole movie and have barely done anything violent, but the librarian knew them for maybe a couple hours and killed her entire family. It did not help that while she was on the phone, she had the mannerisms of a very jolly black woman, because she was a very jolly black woman. At one point, an inspector gets involved in the great Bye-Bye Man caper, and the scene is going very seriously as the main characters are very shaken up, until all of a sudden, the inspector sensually winks at one of the main characters. This was probably a Bye-Bye Man illusion the character was experiencing and not an actual wink, but having it happen without explanation in the middle of a serious scene understandably stripped that scene of any seriousness. At one point early in the movie, there's a jump scare where the main character is in the dark and he thinks he sees the Bye-Bye Man coming toward him. He turns on the light and is relieved. But while the Bye-Bye Man isn't there, the long, creepy robe the Bye-Bye Man was wearing is there, hanging very awkwardly against the wall as if it was nailed there. Why is the main character relieved? Did he nail a creepy robe to his wall? Is he not alarmed that there's a robe that's hanging there almost impossibly? I didn't even reveal some of the best stuff. Honestly, I have a minimum of 18 other things to bring up about this movie. So go see The Bye-Bye Man. The best way I can describe it is an absolute failure of a movie that's incredibly enjoyable to watch because of it. Anyway, that's all from me. Now get the fuck out of my house.